Your superpower is creating. I don't know how you do it, but you take energy and you feel it. You feel it. You take it in and you feel it. And you do something in your magical, sexy ass that transmutes that shit. And you become different. It's just so beautiful. You don't allow the shit. Like, you don't allow that to be the end. You find the lesson in the stuff that the cards that life is throwing you. And that is a beautiful thing. And that is sacred. And it's not yet seen in society as a beautiful thing. It's not yet valued and praised like money, like status in a corporation. It's not yet. But the world is shifting to where these things cannot be replicated without the journey that you've gone through. These things cannot be like faked. You can't fake actual authenticity. You can't fake alchemization. Alchemization is like when in the Bible they talk about Jesus turning water into wine, making blind people see. Like, these are metaphors for like how you're actually changing the substance into something else. Like, just think about what you do in your friendships. What you do it's like when you go out and there's an ant crawling on me. I wonder what that means. Like, you're just one piece of this puzzle that is taking over the earth in a positive way. And you're just beginning to see like the impact. Like, when you look at an anthill, you don't like see all the tunnels underneath that are creating that structure. Sorry, buddy. It was distracting me. Yeah. It's like you're like focusing on just your little part and you're getting distracted about that. But just look at yourself, like zoom out a little bit and just think, if there were other people that were doing their exact calling and you're an integral part of that piece because you know what you're here for. The things that you don't like in the world, you're here to change that. And you're doing that. And it feels like it doesn't make sense. It feels like you don't have physical rewards yet for that. The fruits of your labor are not here yet because you feel exhausted, like you're always fighting and you're always starting over. But it's saying that you have good shit coming. You have good things happening to you. And your life is about to change in a magical way because you choose to create, because you choose to go against the grain. You see what you don't like in the world and you've become the opposite. You don't like uncommittal sex and all this stuff that just like disconnection. You like deep connections. You're creating that because you're a creator. Like, I would even go as far as to say, when you're doing your craft, you're deepening that pathway to the manifestations that you physically want to see. And they take time. Like, I'm using Bible references right now, but Christianity is just, it's like a newer religion compared to the rest, right? But we just understand it as a lot of people in the United States understand what I'm saying when I use references like that. So it's like, things just didn't happen instantly. There was so much work that was happening behind the scenes to make the realities come true. And we forget about that. We just want everything instantly. Like, you just scroll and you could see what you want instantly. You get that dopamine hit, but you're doing that internal work that's making real lasting change. And this represents creative power and you following that creative nudge. And it was right on top of the Wheel of Fortune, which is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It means good luck and good fortune, but also that the universe is moving towards your side. Like, it's time for you to eat. That's what it is. It's time for you to fucking eat your plate. It's time for you, instead of you serving everyone, you're getting your plate. You ever wonder, like, when people are putting on these banquets, like, they always eat last or like they eat in between to sustain themselves, to feed everyone else. Your time is coming because we need people like you doing this work. When everything goes to shit emotionally for people in their lives, you've been there and you know what to do. And this is Jack, my protector. But you know what to do. You've been there already. You know what to do. And now you're creating that structure that allows you. Pentacles are physical manifestations in the world. You're creating that structure out of loss, out of like poverty, into something that will last you. You're not just taking the depression and the negative thoughts and just like letting it win forever. You've actually started creating the pathways that create change in your life. And because you chose to get up and create, you chose to get up and conversate, you chose to get up and have that conversation, you chose to act in the mode of like you're attempting to alchemize that old energy. That is the greatest thing you could keep doing. And that is what's bringing you this good luck. So I just want to say you're on the right path, and exactly where you are is where you need to be. I know it feels overdone and it feels like, oh yeah, right where you fucking are is exactly where you need to be to learn that peace, to make that decision, to keep going. And like, you ever see the people in the underground, they're hacking away, and the guy was one swing away. He was all old and gray, one swing away from hitting the diamonds. And in this metaphor, and the hungry guy above it in that metaphor is just hacking away, like he's not going to stop. And it doesn't mean overwork yourself, because that's exhaustion, and that's not what we're doing. We're alchemizing. We're doing it like Karate Kid is how I see that. Like you're not doing it through exhaustion. Like it's like the exact opposite of that. You're doing it because there's no other way for you to live. And I just want to tell you that you're doing God's work right now. You're doing it currently. And I know you're something special. I can feel it. And the world is really starting to show you this, because the wheel is starting to turn in your favor. So keep on going.